You're thinking about dating incorrectly if you're wondering what types of things ladies want you to do. Finding the right girl for you is the goal of dating. You shouldn't blindly follow a girl's or anyone's instructions for that matter. Accomplish what you want to do and seek out a partner who complements it. You shouldn't choose a female just because everyone else does or because you have few other possibilities. Discovering who you are and what you want in a partner is the first step in the active process of dating. Dating will be unfulfilling without that. You can do a few things that will help you individually on your discovery path and make it more likely that the girls you pursue would like you back and feel attracted to you. These are applicable to all relationships, including those with friends, family, and romantic partners. They are not just applicable to women and romantic relationships. All relationships are quite similar. You are the main link in all of your relationships. 90% of the relationships you have with other people will improve if you can mend yourself. Let's talk about the things that women want you to do and that will also be good for you. 1. They want you to respect yourself. Nobody will want to be around you if you don't take your life, your work, and your mission seriously. Without motivation, aspiration, or life within you, you will merely be another person. And nobody desires to be around someone who is like that. You don't want to lead that life, either. You must be committed to achieving whatever goals you have in life. She won't take you seriously if you don't take yourself, your own life, and your own objectives seriously. You'll just be another guy going through life aimlessly with no purpose or direction. If you're serious about reaching it, you have to work hard for it. Whatever it is, I don't care. People won't respect you and want to be around you unless you do it. The people around you find your serious demeanor and vigor in life refreshing. People are drawn to you like a magnet because they sense the vigor with which you approach life and want to share it with you. Now, when I say serious, I don't mean to be devoid of humor and constantly overcome by feelings. Simply put, it means to approach your life with seriousness. Take yourself and your interest in a girl seriously enough that you'll go through with it and not back out if you're going to approach her. 2. Call her out when you disagree with her. Many men approach dating with an attitude of scarcity. Because they don't want to alienate the girls they are interested in, they are scared to express what they want and are looking for. Practically speaking, this makes sense because if a female does anything you don't like, you don't say anything because you don't want to ruin or mess up your chance with the girl standing right in front of you if you're a guy with no other options and who doesn't get a lot of girls. This defeats itself for 3 reasons. When you tolerate behavior that you don't like, you are inadvertently telling the other person that you are okay with their actions. By being mute, you wind up building a connection with yourself that is filled with undesirable behaviors and activities. You'll lose the respect of the girl. If you never say no or draw a line with things you don't like, the other person will come to expect that they may disregard you. When you genuinely call a lady out when she does something wrong, it increases her respect for you tremendously because it demonstrates to her that you have standards for the people you invite into your life and that they can rely on you to hold them accountable. It demonstrates that you don't approach your relationships from a position of scarcity and that you both add value to the relationship. Additionally, from a comfort and connection standpoint, it brings the two of you closer together. The fact that you're holding them accountable demonstrates to them that they can rely on you to act in their best interests. You wouldn't call someone out unless you felt comfortable enough with them to do so. This applies to every relationship you have. Calling out your friends when you disagree with them is the quickest method to improve relationships with those around you and foster greater respect for one another. 3. Exhibit independence. You're basically dead weight in a relationship if you're too clingy. You stop being an asset to the girl and start being a liability. You're no longer an enjoyable addition to her life that enhances it. You start to hurt. I've said it for years and I'll say it again for this reason. You need to start living. With only 3 words, 90% of your dating issues may be resolved. Live a life. You will become a magnet that draws people to your life once you have one that makes you happy. And those turn into people you can live with. You're probably trying to fill a gap in your own life if you come across as being overly needy. It's possible that you're unhappy in your current situation, that having a partner helps you forget about your difficulties, or that you've simply grown dependent on that person. In either case, your dependence on that individual is a temporary fix for a problem you alone can solve. Stop attempting to fix internal issues by relying on other people or things. Those are your own problems to solve. 4. Physically interact with her. I've had girls who I'm only friends with tell me about guys they like and are hanging out with who won't make a move on them a zillion times. They become frustrated by it and become self-conscious as a result. Why do these males not approach the girl when she expresses interest in them? It's because they are also too afraid. So they delay doing it rather than just being manly and doing it. They are restricted by their rejection anxiety. Compared to men, women are more sexually desired. If you hesitate and wait too long, another guy will just have the chance to replace you. Now that I understand it, you never want to put a girl in a bad situation, which is why some males are reluctant to escalate. Therefore, the best course of action is to just increase gradually. Start by holding her hands, wrapping your arm about her, or giving her a hug. Then, observe her response. Keep an active eye out for her facial expressions and body language. If she's into it, it will let you know. If she is, you can gradually build up the intensity over time. Pull back and give her room if she doesn't investigate, otherwise, she'll either make it clear or tell you straight up. You can always take a step back to be safe if it isn't immediately obvious whether she is interested in you. Escalation can also occur verbally. Evaluate the dialogue. If she is responding favorably to your verbal contact, you can advance physically by holding her hand, temporarily encircling her with your arm, and so on. The simplest method for doing this is push-pull. When she retorts, make a joke, tease her, or make fun of her. Then, when she laughs or assures you that you are only kidding, throw your arm around her or give her a hug. This is the simplest method to escalate while still making her feel at ease and getting a signal as to whether or not she wants things to get worse.